Hey everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today's video is what do men think about you? So let's get started. Pile 1 will be the Star Spinner Tarot. Pile 2 will be the Universal Waite Tarot. And pile 3 will be the Muse Tarot. Once you selected the pile that you're most drawn to, please head over to the timestamps below to select the pile you've chosen. Hey everyone, if you chose the Star Spinner Tarot and or pile 1, this will be your reading into what men think about you. So let me take out the cards real quick. I'm going to cleanse the energies of the cards. What do men think of pile 1? What does pile 1's reputation look like with men with the masculine energies? So let's get started. What do men think of pile 1? Let's go. What do men think of pile 1? So we're starting off with the King of Wands in reverse. They think you're very, very feminine, pile 1, that is for sure. Let's go. What do men think of pile 1? We got the Two of Wands in reverse. We got the Five of Swords in reverse. Like this card is relevant. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands and we have the Tower in reverse. So I'm gonna stop here, but I know I'm gonna pick some more cards soon. So with the Knight of Wands, King of Wands here in reverse, like I said earlier, I feel here that men think that you're extremely feminine, that you are very girly, that you're definitely someone who is more submissive, who wants to cook and clean, wants to take care of their man. You don't come off to them like at first impression as someone who wants to take charge, and you're like someone who wants to be controlled in a way, I'm getting as well. I feel like with the Two of Wands and then the Five of Swords in reverse, for some reason I'm picking a very Pisces energy here. Like you're very, very much, and then again with the Ten of Swords in reverse, you're very much like a free spirit, that you kind of like dance around life, that you kind of try new things how you feel. You do things based on your emotions and on your feelings, but at times it can be kind of quite destructive with the Five of Swords in reverse. But I see here they think that you could be a little non-committal with the Two of Wands in reverse. Nothing terrible, but they think of you as more of like you're very much someone who follows their heart, who does things when they feel like doing things. You're definitely a dreamer. You're someone who thinks a lot and like lives in your dreams. You're very much a free spirit. I'm picking up Libra energy as well. I'm also hearing that they think that you're very loving and very caring person, that you're just someone that I'm hearing that some of you might be a poet or a writer, you might be an artist, a painter, maybe even a musician, but something where you're very flighty in your energy, but not so much in a fickle way, but more of you just follow what your heart tells you. And you don't like the logistical and the hard things in life. You don't like math. You don't like punishing people, getting people in trouble. You just want to live your life and let everyone be happy and free. I see with this Knight of Wands here, I see here that men think you're very passionate, that you're passionate about what you do. You have a lot of love and a lot of fire in your soul. But with the Tower in reverse, I see that like they think it's hard to get it out of you, that like almost something bad has to happen in order for you to express like how you feel about them. I'm also hearing that with the Tower in reverse, they think that you could be a little self-destructive, or you put yourself in bad situations. They also are here. I'm hearing here that maybe you may be suffering with depression a little bit, or you're self-destructive toward yourself, that you overindulge, or you get yourself in bad situations, or there's like this energy where you're suffering inside mentally with this Tower in reverse. Let's pick up some more energies with some more cards. What do men think of pile 1? I got the Hierophant. You're very dedicated to spirituality or religion, I'm hearing. Got the Knight of Swords. Got the Queen of Swords. One last, ooh, got 2 more cards that slid right out there. I have Temperance in reverse, and then I have the 6 of Cups. So I feel here with the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords that you have like a certain like mantra in life, that you follow a religion or spirituality or some sort of deity even, and you're very, very committed to that path of life, that way of life. And they definitely see that you like to live in your own truth with the Knight and the Queen of Swords. You live in your own abundance, but you don't let anyone destroy that. You don't let anyone tell you what to do. That's the energy I'm feeling here. With Temperance in reverse, you're not afraid to put up like a wall or a fight when someone tries to disrupt your peace. So I feel that men may be a little bit afraid to come up to you if they feel differently than what you feel about certain things, or they're afraid of you just having an emotional outburst if they have some sort of disagreement with you. But with the 6 of Cups, I'm picking up what I picked up in the beginning of the reading, that you come off as someone very feminine, very like princess-like energy. You're someone that really just doesn't, you have a lot more of those divine feminine qualities in you. It could even be that you just have very long, beautiful hair, like in this card here. They also could, here for some of you might be a little bit spoiled, I'm picking up. But you're someone who really wants their Prince Charming. You're someone that wants someone to sweep you off your feet. They think, hearing that men think that you want a fairy tale like romance, that you want everything to be picture perfect and always in like your way. You're someone who lives life like in a fairy tale book. You're someone, I feel like you're just someone who just like loves to love and loves, like, you're very much like what I'm trying to say here is someone who just lives life passionately, who doesn't want to think of all the logistical and the hard stuff and all the practical stuff, all the realistic stuff. You want to live life based on love and feelings and like what you're feeling that day and like passion. That's the energy I'm picking up with this card here. So right now I'm going to do is pick up some cards from Flower Medicine Oracle deck here for more interpretations and more information into what men think of you. What do men think of pile 1? These cards are really hard to shuffle, so do apologize. What I picked up here is Dandelion, wishes will be granted. So what I'm seeing a lot with this card is just all the colors around it. I feel here that they think that you're very colorful. Men think you're very colorful, very full of life. I'm also hearing innocent and sweet. But there is definitely that like that passion within you, that you have like certain things that you want, and you're very much you're someone that knows what they want. This is what I'm feeling here. It says wishes will be granted. Like you will do anything in your power to make sure that you get what you want. And it definitely sees it. I definitely see that like here with the Temperance in reverse, and then again with this card, like if someone comes through in your life and it's not what you envisioned them to be, then you don't want them there. A lot of men feel that if they're not your Prince Charming, or they're not like perfect for you, that you don't want them, that you can just brush them off to the side and pursue the next person. But once you have that person, you are very loving and very caring, and you will do anything and everything to keep that person around. This is what I'm feeling here. And then with the colors around in this card, it's like I'm getting that very artistic Empress like energy from you, but I'm picking up more like you have a lot of emotions. You are like a flood of emotions. Like one day you feel this way, next day you feel that way. Very much like moody at times. I'm picking up a lot of Pisces energy from this reading, and also Libra energy. So I feel like in your big three, you may be a Pisces or a Libra, sun, moon, rising. I'm definitely feeling that type of energy within this reading here. So Pile 1, this is what I picked up for your reading today. Please let me know what you thought about this reading in the comments below. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the bell to receive notifications when I post new readings. If you'd like to get a personal reading, head over to my website and or my Etsy. The links are down in the description box below. And you can follow me on all social medias for more content. So thank you for your time and energy today, Pile, and I hope to see you back here soon. Hey Pile 2, if you chose Universal Waite Tarot, this will be your reading into what men think of you. So let me pull out these cards. Make sure there's none left in there. I'm just going to cleanse the energies real quick. Spirit guides and ancient ancestors, let's cleanse the energies of these cards. I feel like I saw something flipped. Spirit guides and ancient ancestors, what do men think of Pile 2? What do men think of Pile 2? What do men think of Pile 2? Let's go. So I have the Seven of Swords to start off this reading here. What do men think of Pile 2? Three of Cups. I'm going to put that here. What do men think of Pile 2? The Hermit. All these Two of Cups in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to stop here, but I know I'm going to pull some more cards. I'll just start with this so far. What I've heard with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups is that they think, like, men think that you have a lot of options. A lot of, like, when men meet you, they think that you probably have 3 or 4 other men that also want to meet you. You have a lot of suitors is what I'm picking up with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. For some men, it kind of turns them away from you because they don't want that competition. They don't want to deal with having to fight for you. And they see, like, a lot of men see you as, like, what's conventionally attractive, conventionally hot. You're seen as very sexy to a lot of men, but there are men that kind of are driven away from you because they don't want to be in that competition. They don't even want to deal with that. They might even think, for some of you, that you're just like one of those conventional girls that would just break their heart. I also heard the word heartbreaker as well, so maybe a lot of men think that you're kind of like a heartbreaker. You'll play with them for a while, then break their heart. But it's interesting that the Hermit came out in this reading too, that there's definitely some sort of mystery about you. A lot of men think you're very mysterious, that you have your own, like, spiritual journey is what I'm picking up, but they don't really know what that is, and they want to know. Like, a lot of men are very intrigued by you is what I'm picking up with the Hermit. But there's just like something about you, like maybe it's just the way that you carry yourself. It could be like how seductive you are. But there's something about you with the way that how you say things, how you portray yourself out there in person, on social media, that, like, instantly pulls men towards you. And I'm being drawn to this. There's a star within this cage that the Hermit, this person, is holding in this card. It's like you got that spark in you. You have that kind of, you don't have to, like, try to have people come to you. People just come to you. You don't have to try to go on, like, dating apps to meet new people. They just come into your life. That's that energy I'm picking up here. It's like you have that kind of, like, you're very intriguing. You're very mysterious for a lot of men, which probably brings a lot of them toward you. But there are definitely men, I'm feeling, especially with the Seven of Swords, where they may feel that you have a lot of different men that you're entertaining, or you just have so much men on you that they don't want to be a part of, like, just another guy in this situation for you. I see here with this Two of Cups in reverse, it's that I see that a lot of men may think that you're single, that men may think that you, like, I'm getting this whole, like, again, like, you have a lot of different options. I'm also seeing with the Three of Cups that you have, like, a lot of friends as well. You have a lot of, you're very social, you're like a social butterfly, but you're also very intimidating is what I'm feeling as well. With this Two of Cups, I see that maybe some men may think you're non-committal, or maybe you're not looking for a serious relationship. They're not really sure what your relationship values are. But with this Wheel of Fortune, what I heard when this card came out is everyone wants to be your friend. Everyone wants someone like you in their life. I'm picking up that, again, like that you're very conventionally attractive. You have very good looks. I'm picking up that you have looks that a lot of men are looking for. Maybe you have that, like, snatched body. I keep visioning someone with, like, a very pretty face, very nice structure, cheekbones, nice jawline, long hair, brunette, black hair. I'm feeling that overall you're very beautiful and you have a lot of suitors and a lot of friends, but you also make a lot of people, like men, are like intimidated by you. But there's something in you that just instantly draws them in. Let's pull some more cards here. All these three and these three kind of pointed out to me. I didn't even really need to shuffle there. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Page of Cups in reverse, Death in reverse. I'm just going to move all these around. And I got the 6 of Wands. I feel that a lot of men, from what I'm seeing here, it's that they don't really know what you're looking for in a relationship with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you don't really portray, like, what you're looking for in love. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up here. You don't really portray, like for example, there's a lot of girls who say, I want a kid, I want a baby in like 3 years, or we're done. You don't really come off like that. You, like, I'm picking up, this is kind of related to that mystery that I felt with the Hermit earlier, that there's something, like, there's definitely that kind of, like, they don't really know what your values are. They don't know what you're like outside of what this, like, outside persona, because I'm feeling that you guys have, like, an outside persona and then, like, an inside persona, kind of like that Gemini energy. Like, you act one way and to your friends or to your family members, and then in a relationship you act in a completely different way. And I see that there are men who may be, like, scared of this with this 8 of Swords. Like, they're afraid that, they're going to be, like, trapped in your energy and they're never going to be able to get over you, is what I'm feeling. And so a lot of men, I see when they meet you with this 5 of Cups, they kind of have to weigh, like, should I pursue this girl or this person or not? Because they see that there's men always staring at you. You have a lot of suitors. Do they want to be another suitor of yours or not? And then with this Page of Cups and Death in reverse, I'm feeling like I see that men think, so when I look at the Page of Cups in the upright, sometimes I think of someone who has, like, a bad, like an empty promise. They know that you are full, like, you mean your word, that you're not gonna bullshit people. You're gonna give them what they deserve. You're gonna give them what you feel is appropriate. But they're kind of scared of you with this Death card. They're afraid of the truth with you. Like, I'm picking up this energy that you're extremely blunt and you're very honest. But the men that are in your life, or a lot of men you come across, are afraid of the truth with this Death card. They don't want to transform themselves. They don't want to become better people, and they feel that you're gonna like, excuse me, like, fuck them over a little bit. I feel like you give a lot, this, like, very lasting impression to a lot of men, and I feel like men get very, like, they get, like, taken aback by it, but it's almost in a good way, because you have so much power piled to. You have this, like, huge empowerment within you. You come off as someone who's very confident, who has everything going for them. So you make a lot of men feel like they don't have shit. And, you know, there's a lot of men out there that want to feel like they're number one. So you definitely scare a lot of men off, is what I'm feeling with Death in reverse. But in one way it's kind of good, because you scare off the wrong people. is what I'm feeling. And then with the 6 of Wands, it's this energy of like you have everything going for you. You have that crowd of friends. You have that support. You have like a nice, like here, like a nice car. You have everything going for you. You have a good job. You live in a nice place. You look beautiful. But you definitely intimidate a lot of men, and you're very seductive at the same time and very mysterious. And you have a lot of suitors and a lot of friends. Overall, you're like, you got it all going for you, pile 2, that's for sure. But I'm picking up with this reading. But not every guy wants to be with you because they're just scared of you. They're intimidated by you. But in one way, that's a good thing, because you scare off the wrong people. You scare off the guys who are not confident within themselves. So pile 2, this is what I picked up for your reading today. Please let me know what you thought about this reading in the comments below. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel to receive notifications when I post new readings. If you'd like to get a personal reading, you can head over to my Etsy and or my website. The links are down in the description box below. And you can follow me on all social medias for more content. So thank you for your time and energy today, pile 2. I hope to see you back here soon. Hey guys, if you chose pile 3, the Muse Tarot, this will be your reading into what men think of you. So let's get started here. I'm going to cleanse the energies of these cards. I feel like this is relevant. I'm gonna start with the Knight of Swords here. And I feel like this card, oh, never mind. Spirit guides and ancient ancestors, what do men think of pile 3? What do men think of pile 3? Ooh. So a few cards came out here. So I have the Page of Swords in reverse. I have the Hangman in reverse. I have the Page of Cups. A lot of pages here. I feel like these 2 cards are relevant. I feel like also this one. So I have the King of Wands, 4 Swords in reverse, 9 of Wands in reverse, and I'm going to do one more for now. I feel like this card's sticking out to me. King of Cups. I'm going to bring this down here. So with this Knight of Swords, I'm picking up men think you're very smart. You're very clever. You're very witty. And maybe you guys are pursuing a master's degree. You're going back to school. You have a really good job. I'm hearing some of you may be an attorney, or you work for some sort of law firm. I hear that with this Page of Swords, you don't bullshit. You're not stupid. That men know that you're not stupid, that you don't play games. With this Knight of Swords, it's like, and then the Page of Swords in reverse, it's like you are very mature, I'm picking up as well. You're someone who really knows a thing or two about how life works. Excuse me. That you kind of have proven yourself through like going up and towards your career. You come off as someone who knows a lot about certain topics, you come off as a kind of like, I don't want to say nerdy, but someone who reads a lot of books, someone who loves knowledge, loves going to like libraries, I'm picking up for some reason as well. And perhaps you wear glasses. A lot of men think that you have that like cute nerdy look to you. I'm hearing some of you may also like anime. I don't know why I'm picking that up, so random. But with this Hangman in reverse, men don't exactly know what you're looking for in a relationship. They only can envision what you're looking for. They can only assume what you're looking for. So men who don't, like what I'm hearing from this card is that men who don't have the smarts like you think of you incorrectly, who think of you in a light that's not you. Like they can't decide how to, like where to put you in their life, and how, I'm hearing how to treat you. But also, like, they can't decide how they should be, like, thinking of you. I'm going to draw another card for that. Because I feel like, depending on the guy's smarts, they don't know how to think of you as a person. So I got the 3 of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I see here, You come up as someone who is a little bit heartless, or someone who you don't really like show your emotions. You're very reserved. You don't really like showing PDA. You don't really just flirt with men. And so men are kind of like taken aback by it, because usually the kind of men that you attract in your life are usually surrounded by a lot of women. And so they're like, oh, this girl isn't trying to chase me. So like, how do I even place, what the heck is, she's interesting. I hear that a lot of men think you're very intriguing, but they don't really know where to place you. They don't know what to think of you, because they're confused. You confuse them, but in a good way, I feel. I see here with this 3 of Wands, it's like you have a lot going for you. Like, no matter what you do with yourself, you're going to be successful. I feel like this can intimidate a lot of men, but men think that you definitely have your shit together. You're very, you're stable. You have a lot going for you, and you care about what you do as well. You're definitely someone who has a lot of depth in you. Someone who that doesn't just like rely on men for money. You don't use men for money. And so for a lot of men, I'm also hearing that you're kind of like a fresh breath of air, that you're not just there to like get their money. You're not just there to be a gold digger. You're there for a true relationship. And then with this Page of Cups, I'm feeling that even more. It's like they can see that you're serious. I'm feeling drawn to the heart in this woman's chest here in this card, that you definitely have that potential for like long-term relationship, but you don't really like show your emotions. So they don't really know what kind of lover you are. They don't know what your love language is what I'm picking up. With the King of Wands, I see here is men think that you're very passionate about what you do, your career, your hobbies, like the things that you love. You put like 110%. You don't bullshit. You don't half-ass things. You definitely you really care about what it is that you do. You care about your job. You care about what kind of car you drive. You care how you look. You're very put together. You're very stable. Also saying that you maybe come off as someone who really loves your family as well. That you have like very stable foundations, and you're very proud of your work and what you've done, and like proud of your family and your inner circle as well, is what I'm hearing. With the 4 of Swords here, I'm hearing, when I drew this card, I heard like someone who doesn't bullshit. You don't really let things slide with people, and I think with a lot of men this can be intimidating. But I see here, what I'm seeing with this card is someone who, you have a lot of these like psychic visions, like you can like read people like a book. You don't have these rose-colored glasses when it comes to love. You're someone who can just, you kind of can, you like do something about a situation when it's not good and it's not playing in your favor. I see here also that you can detect whether someone's lying pretty much immediately. And so a lot of men who don't have the best intentions, when they meet you, they don't want to be around you, because they don't want to get caught in their lies. So I see here that maybe perhaps you haven't had luck in a love, because you've steered away a lot of men with that kind of intention and that kind of energy. So you come off as someone who's just very intimidating to a lot of men, but in one way it's like low-key protecting you at the same time. With the 9 of Wands in reverse, and then again the King of Cups here, I see that men are kind of like, I feel that maybe perhaps like they see that you're lacking in some aspects in your life. Like maybe like for a lot of you, probably you're single, or you're in like you don't really have a relationship, or you have everything else going for you except for like one aspect of your life. And I feel like for a lot of you it's like a relationship. So I see here that they definitely think that you're single. And then with the King of Cups here, I see that they feel that you definitely have like long-term potential. You're capable of loving people, but you don't show your love and your emotions right away to people. It also could be very intriguing to a lot of men, I feel, because I feel that that men being drawn to these like squiggly lines here, like you hypnotize a lot of men. You're too good for a lot of men is what I'm picking up, and they want that long-term relationship, but with you, whenever they meet you, they realize that they're not ready for it, is what I'm picking up as well. And then again, like, I see here that men think you have long-term potential, and then you can be a mother, you can be a wife, you can be that long-term partner and best friend, but you definitely come off as someone who's very intimidating and heartless in the beginning. You definitely have a very good eye in catching people lie. And so you, like, men are very scared of you because they know that they can't bullshit around you. They have to be themselves. And a lot of these men are not confident within themselves. Like, there's definitely, like, if you are drawn to, like, pile 2, I would recommend you watch that pile as well, because there's a lot of that, like, similar energies between the 2 piles here. Let's get some more information. What do men think of pile 3? Oh, wow. Way too much over here, but I'll pick these 3 cards. So I have 6 of Wands in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and 2 of Cups in reverse. I see here with the 6 of Wands, men feel like they see that overall you're very stable, but men, like, a lot of men feel like they can't get into that part in your life, like that you may not prioritize them, or it's very hard to become more serious with you. Like, you're hard to get is what I'm picking up. You're very, very hard to win over, and you're hard to get because you're not there. They have a hard time getting into that inner circle of yours. And this kind of relates to the Fool here in reverse. Like, they have a hard time knowing how to make that beginning with you. If you're hard to please, that maybe perhaps for some men you're a little bit too critical, that you could be just that you look for things that are wrong, or you're always on this, like, defensive mode, pile 3, that maybe you've been hurt so much that now you decode, like, every man you meet, which is, you know, in some ways you feel you're protecting yourself, but I feel that maybe you're portraying a lot of that energy toward new men, so it's like preventing you from being in, like, long-term relationships with that 2 of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna ask, I didn't do this with the other piles, but I'm gonna ask, like, what you should do, and that's with that, how to make men want to be with you and feel that they can pursue you. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I'm hearing give them a chance. Give them a chance to prove themselves. And then the King of Pentacles, and then the 9 of Cups. I'm feeling here you need to give people a chance to prove who they are. They don't always tell every single little thing, just like you don't on a first date. And so I see that maybe you come off a little bit too critical or too tough on men. And while you should have your guard up, you definitely need to give them a chance to show what their true colors. That's the type of energy I'm picking up here. I'm going to pull some more cards from the Flower Medicine Oracle deck here. These cards are kind of tough to shuffle, so I do apologize in advance. And then this card came up. Dahlia, patience. What I'm hearing with this card is that you've been very patient when it comes to love. You're trying to wait for the right person to come along. But what Spirit is telling, I'm hearing what they're saying to you is give men time to show who they really are. Because it's hard to really know someone just from meeting them once. Your intuition is strong, so you know right away whether they're not good for you. But for what Spirit is saying is that you should try to give people a chance to show who they really are as well. If you feel that you're not exactly sure who they are, or maybe they're not exactly your type, but try to let them show who they are, and, like, tell you different things. Because obviously, for example, it's almost like going to a job interview. You're going to tell the interviewer everything they want to hear. So let them kind of be more, let them, like, let their guard down around you to really show you who they can truly be, not just who they can be on a first date. So pile 3, this is what I picked up for your reading today. Please let me know what you thought about this reading in the comments below. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell to receive notifications when I post new readings. If you'd like to get a personal reading from me, go to my Etsy and or my website. The links are down in the description box below. And you can follow me on all social medias for more content. So thank you for your time and energy today, pile 3. I hope to see you back here soon.